Taste Bud family? What it do, baby? It's your girl Tastee. If you're new to my channel, you want to join our gang, you want to join our family, lit gang in the streets, lit gang in the universe, you feel me? Most definitely hit the subscription box below. It's on one of these sides. I don't know what side it is, but that's how you can join the family, okay? If you want to be a part of the gang, get gang exclusive energies or whatever, you feel me, then hit the subscription box below, okay? If you're a returning subscriber, what it do, baby? I truly appreciate your continued support. Y'all can do me a favor, hit the like button, because y'all already lit, y'all already OG gang, you feel me? So yeah. So this is going to be a trauma spread, you guys. I do recommend watching the very first video in this series, this playlist. It discusses this spread and also talks about other things. Heavily recommend watching that first video. Go ahead, click out, go watch the video. It's the first one in this playlist, okay? Yeah, it just talks about it, okay? We're not going to be talking about your trauma, like what you've been through and stuff like that. It's not meant to trigger anybody, but you just never know how people are, what they go through and stuff. So I have disclaimers, you know, and literally I would like for you to watch the first video before continuing it. But yeah, this is not meant to trigger you, just to encourage you to encourage you to heal by seeing, you know, what blockages are your traumas blocking from you currently, certain opportunities, and et cetera, okay? So this isn't meant to, like, you know, I send healing energy always with all of my readings, very intentional with that, but this isn't meant to be, you know, I watched this video so I'm healed from my trauma. That's not what this is. This is to encourage you to take steps towards actually healing your own trauma, okay? So we're going to start off with a positive affirmation card. Thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly appreciate you for allowing for me to be a clear channel and a clear beacon of light. Thank you for allowing for me to release ego with all of my readings. I appreciate you for allowing for me to be able to receive this message from my Pisces. So what positive affirmation card you like to start them off with? Show me clearly, please, Spirit. All right, so we got two. We have, I release all criticism and it is safe to look within. So I release all criticism says, I only give out that which I wish to receive in return. My love and acceptance of others is mirrored to me in every moment. And then it is safe to look within says, as I move through the layers of other people's opinions and beliefs, I see within myself a magnificent being, wise, beautiful. I love what I see in me. So both of these heavily talks about, you know, like if I want people to give me understanding when it comes to how I've grown, who I am, the mistakes that I make, etc., I need to get that same understanding. Like, I need to not be as judgmental. I need to look, this is like legit understanding. The way I perceive other people is how other people perceive me. So if I want people to legit love me regardless of the things that I've done in my past, if I want people to not see me for my mistakes and my imperfections, if I want people to see the potential within me, if I want people to see what I can grow into, etc., then I need to give that same energy to others, because that's what's going to be mirrored back to me. If I do that for other people, that's what's going to be mirrored back to me. If I do that for other people, that's what's going to be mirrored back to me. So if I give these people understanding, then that means people are going to understand me. If I give patience to these people, it means people are going to give patience to me. If I see someone, you know, outside of their current state, what they can grow into, then that means people are also going to do that for me as well. So I do feel like this is like, it's safe for you to look within for what's right for you. You know, I'm no longer falling victim into external drama, opinions, judgment, etc. I'm not falling victim into that, which means I'm not going to be partaking in energy exchanges when it comes to talking about somebody else. I'm not going to be doing it within myself, okay? I'm only going to look within for my answers. I'm going to trust what I find within myself for the answers as well, okay? When it comes to the opinions about how I feel about myself, what it is I want to do, how it is I want to create, etc. Okay, so the first card talks about where you're at currently. Thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly appreciate you. Second, y'all. Can you show me clearly where my Pisces are at currently? Where my Pisces at currently? Where my Pisces at currently? Show me clearly, please, Spirit. No. This is 4 cards. We're not taking it. Thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly appreciate you. Can you show me clearly where my Pisces are at currently? Where my Pisces at currently? Okay, so where you're at currently, we have the Four of Wands and the Hierophant card here. Okay, so I do feel like this is you finding a sense of stability within your own healing, a sense of stability within your own home, a sense of stability within your own spirituality. The Hierophant card talks about leaning on your faith during a very difficult time, leaning on for professional help during a very difficult time. So some of you guys may possibly be actually reaching out for therapy or going to therapy sessions, maybe even looking for a mentor or a teacher of some sort, or seeing how you can have certain certifications to become a teacher of some sort, um, a professor or something like that. But most definitely, I do feel like this is a lot of waiting. Most definitely, a lot of waiting, being patient as you are releasing certain ideas. This is actually really good energy here. This Hierophant card, the Four of Wands, like the Hierophant card, especially very unbiased person. So it's safe for you to look within. I release all criticism, and this is for the. I do feel like a lot of you guys, y'all are actually the Hierophant. So um, that's someone who's here for their community. This is someone who, you know, raises the vibrations of the world, bring people together, bring people within community. This is someone who helps unify things during difficult times versus causing further separation. So I do feel like this is you finding a sense of stability within that. It's safe for me to look within. I release all criticism because I understand in order to be this Hierophant, I have to be unbiased. Okay, I have to understand the process of life. I have to understand the process of being a human. I have to understand the process of a journey. I have to understand the process of literally finding and tapping into your potential. So I do feel like this is you most definitely seeing how you can be more patient as more stability is coming into your life. Because the Three of Wands here, the Hanged Man, this is like really shifting your perspective to have a perspective that aids you in your peace. The Three of Wands just talks about waiting for your ships to come in after putting in a lot of work. And that Four of Pentacles is just like, you know, I'm being very mindful of the things that I'm investing in. Queen of Wands is most definitely an independent person, someone who's very strong, very powerful energy. She's an alchemist. I do feel like this is you most definitely wanting to release them. Just release the things you put out there to create. I don't want to hold so tightly on them. You know, like I don't want to be so afraid of making the wrong moves or the wrong investments. I want to really go with the flow of life. So I do feel like this is you just wanting to go with the flow more, being a little bit more open towards the things that you're creating, actually starting to feel yourself as if you're going to be getting the things that you're going to create. I feel like you're waiting. You're waiting for your home. You're waiting for the perfect career. You're waiting for the things that you put out there to create. You're most definitely waiting for this brand new beginning. Okay, so I do feel like mentally you're shifting your mindset to be receptive to it when it comes. I feel like you're mentally shifting your mindset to be receptive to it when it comes. So you may be doing a lot of healing, seeing how you can most definitely make these tough decisions to leave behind dead situations, dead thinking habits, things that can't be revived, things that have completed, things that have ended that does cause you a lot of pain, but you cannot change. Okay, so I do feel like you're most definitely wanting to, and this is interesting because that Four of Pentacles you're holding on to, that Seven of Wands just talks about blocking. It talks about a lot of heavy energy. So I do feel like this is like blocking out the idea of maybe putting in physical effort. Some of you guys, this could be another person, but I do feel like it's the masculine side of you when it's like putting in a lot of work versus just trusting and having faith, you know, of the collaborations that I have, you know, with spirit. Okay, so it's like I don't have to overextend myself. I can trust that my energy can attract certain things. So I do feel like you're most definitely just waiting, most definitely just sitting here waiting, meditating, um, really seeing how you can focus on things that are stable, stable thoughts, stable relationships, stable businesses, etc., and etc. Finding a sense of stability within yourself. That's where you're at currently. It's a really good energy, honestly. Very, very good energy. So let's see. The next card talks about hidden things that your trauma may be blocking from you currently. Okay, so it's like you're gonna be doing your own healing, but it's like there's certain opportunities and energies that are around you through different stages in your life that your trauma could possibly be blocking from you, and this is just to bring awareness to that. So show me clearly, please, Spirit, what are going to be some hidden things that my Pisces trauma may be blocking from them currently? Show me clearly, please, Spirit. Okay, so we have the Magician card. So this, oh, the Magician card and the Tower card. Okay, so the Magician card, this is Scorpio energy and Aries energy. So some of y'all can have that in your chart. You got Scorpio here heavy with the at the bottom of the deck. Ace of Wands with the Five of Cups. Okay, so I do feel like this is you giving your power to new creations, giving your power to a newfound energy within yourself, giving your power to a new path, creating a brand new path, because as this transformed version of yourself. So it's just like I don't want to allow for the things that I've been through to stop my from to close off my heart, to hinder me from achieving, you know, enlightenment, from being connected to my higher self, etc., etc. I want to understand that those things ended for my greater good, to help with this transformation, to literally help with the transformation. The death card is like major endings, but with those endings are brand new beginnings that causes a lot of transformation and cause a lot of reignited passion within myself. So it's just like if I continue to focus on the things that I've lost versus on what's still, versus on what's here, and the things that are here because they're meant to be here. Because if I continue to focus on the things that I've lost, then I do feel a sense of loss. But if I don't focus on the things that's lost, focus on what's still here, focus on what can grow into, then I am able to claim my power. I'm able to tap into my abilities to actually create the things that I want. Okay, so I do feel like this Tower card, for the hidden things that are blocking you, is just legit just you feeling like, you know, you don't have control over the situation that you're in. So yes, the things that have ended, you didn't have control over those things ending. Okay, but you do have control over how you're going to show up, you know, what new actions are you going to take, what you're going to give your energy and your power to, you know. So like literally, instead of getting your power to the things that have lost, give your power to the things that are still here, you know, because I still want to make sure I'm being grateful for the things that I have. I don't want those things to be lost as well. And then I'm going to also be grateful that I still have my abilities to create. The Magician card is someone's very, very powerful. The Magician, this is like finding stability within your power, because even if you lose certain things, you have all the abilities that you need to create what it is that you want. Doesn't matter where you're at, doesn't matter what you go through, you're the Magician. The Magician has the skills, charisma, the mindset, the efforts, the work ethic, etc., to create what it is that they want. Okay, so it's just like they can take your physical things from you, but the things that are in your mind, your skill, your ability, the way you feel, the way you connect with people, the drive that you have, the passion that you have, your ideas, they can't take that from you. Okay, only you can. Only you can, by feeding into that energy of defeatedness, you know. So this is like really, instead of allowing for this situation to break something down within you, understand it's an opportunity for you to create something new, truly tapping into your power, truly trusting the wisdom that's within you, truly trusting yourself. Okay, so let's see what are going to be some hidden things that can help remove these blockages of just, you know, like you see how those butterflies are diminishing width. They don't, the butterflies aren't supposed to diminish with the the tower that's ending or the thing that's happening. This is like, no, you're supposed to transform. Okay, those butterflies, those transformations, like it's supposed to help you literally go through a metamorphosis. Okay, so it's like embracing this metamorphosis that you're undergoing, embracing this transformation that you're undergoing. Yes, your energy is completely different. No situation has altered your life in a major way. It altered your life in a major way, but it's for your highest good. It is for your highest good. Literally. I know sometimes it's difficult to understand and think and even see how is this for my highest good. Sometimes you don't even realize until much later, you know, the type of connections that you can form, the type of books that you can create, the type of people that you will help, etc., etc. Sometimes you don't even realize, but it's just like, don't allow for the situation to stop you from creating the life that you know you deserve to live. Sometimes it's years later. It's like I didn't understand why I went through it, but I knew I went through it for a reason, and I just allowed for it to aid in my transformation, and I continue to move forward, trusting in my abilities that I will get what it is that I deserve. I will become who I deserve to be. I will do the things that I always wanted to do, despite what I go through. And now I do see why I went through those situations, because now here's a little girl, you know, who literally don't believe in herself. You know, here's a little girl who reminds me of me. You know, here's another person who's been through that same situation, and they literally want to end their life, they feel like nothing. You know, they don't feel like they can create anything from their life. You know, they're allowing, and now they get to see a walking testimony. They get to see that I've been through the same thing, you know, and I felt those same feelings. I felt the same situation. I felt the same feelings. I promise you. I also felt that I wasn't worthy of. I also felt that I wasn't deserving of. It was so hard for me to believe that I actually could create the life that I wanted. But I knew there was something within me that said I deserved it, and I had to just trust and have faith that I actually did deserve that thing. And it's like you're going to be able to create, you're going to be able to help a whole bunch of people who also feel stagnant moving. You're going to be able to help them move themselves into action as well. So that's very beautiful. So let's see, we're going to be some hidden things that can help you remove these blockages. Show me clearly, please, very hidden things that will help Pisces remove these blockages. Hidden things that'll help my Pisces. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands. Yeah, literally an alchemist. You know, this is your energy. This is like learning how to use your alchemy, learning how to look within yourself and trust what it is that you want to create, learning how to allow for your imperfections to empower you, learning how to, okay, all those things that I've been through, all those things that I did gives me even more of a reason to stand up in this role, gives me even more of a reason to be the leader and the creator of my reality, gives me even more of a reason to become the person who I've always wanted to be. Especially because, you know, sometimes with the Queen of Wands, she's done some very dark things. Okay? This is so beautiful. I genuinely appreciate people who massively transforms their life. Okay, it helps me give understanding to people who are seen of as bad people, because it's just like I've also seen people who, like, yes, I've seen them as their transformed self. I didn't experience their shadow. You know, I didn't experience when they were like a bad person, but I saw their transformed self, and they speak on their past. They speak of their mindset. They speak of how they used to act. They speak of what they did to people, and et cetera, et cetera. And it's just like now they're able to help other people who are also in that state. Be like, yo, you don't have to be this way. I understand why you are this way, you know, but you can, you know, so like literally, this is like literally giving the power to yourself, giving your power to what it is that you want to create. Looking within yourself for your answers and validation, and not looking for external things for answers and validation, because that Five of Wands do talk about insecurities, external validation, petty arguments, criticism, drama. He said, she said, this is like giving, don't invest from that state. Don't invest from insecurities. Don't invest in looking for things outside of yourself. She can create this light within herself. Okay, so I do feel like this is most definitely opening up your heart, staying in high vibrations, tapping into some sort of energy to help you get through difficult stages in your life and difficult obstacles, to help you feel a sense of within yourself. And this is really interesting, that the fact that this King of Wands is still by this Seven of Wands, which is like, are you blocked to the idea of this energy coming your way? You know, it's like, I feel so lonely, I feel so misunderstood, that, you know, I don't even feel like I deserve to have someone who match my energy, whether that's a perfect business partner, a relationship to help you create someone who understands you as well, a friend, or even your own masculine side. And it's like, do I really deserve to take the actions that I want to take when it comes to creating the life that I want? You know, can I truly get over or get past these particular obstacles in my life? You know? So let's see what are going to be some possible obstacles for you to be mindful of. Thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly, truly appreciate you. Can you show me clearly what are going to be some possible obstacles for my Pisces to be mindful of? So this is like, as you're healing, as you're growing and stuff, there are going to be certain energies that's going to fall into your path, that's going to try to get you off your path, or just going to try to distract you. So this is what this is for. So possible obstacles for my Pisces to be mindful of, Spirit. Show me clearly. Okay. So we have the Two of Cups. It just talks about relationships that you're holding on to that does not nurture you. Relationships that you're holding on to that keeps you stuck in a cycle. Relationships that you're holding on to that keeps you stuck in a cycle. They want me to tell you that twice. Relationships that you're holding on to that doesn't aid you in having the perspective that you need to become the person that you want to become. That literally keeps you stuck. All three of these are stuck. This is stuck energy. The wheel card is like, I don't understand why I keep happening, why this stuff keeps happening, okay? It keeps happening, it keeps happening, it keeps happening. It's like doing the same thing over, expecting a different result. Uh, Taking this person back, expecting a different result. Doing the same thing, expecting a different result. You know, doing the same actions, expecting something different. Operating from this mindset, operating with these type of connections are keeping me stuck. They're keeping me stuck. Okay, so it's like nurturing yourself. And this right here with this Queen of Pentacles, like especially since this is like possible obstacles to be mindful of, it could be a mother figure right here, but this is like someone who uses their efforts or their money or something to manipulate, as a way that's like, you know, like, well, you know, if you don't do this, then I'm not going to give this to you. You know, you're not going to live here with me. I'm not going to love on you. I'm not going to feed you. Like the Queen of Pentacles is a very kind person, but when she is in her shadow, baby, all those beautiful things that she did for you, she'll cut it off. Like for real. The moment she feels taken for granted, the moment she feels like she's not getting what it is that she wants, like she is going to like, she'll take care of you when she is in her light, but her shadow side is like, I will deplete all my resources from you and I will make your life much harder. I'm very, very angry. And like, and it's like sometimes whoever this person is keeping you stuck, because it's like this could be like a, you need to do this for me, you need to do this for me, you need to do this for me. And if you don't do this for me, then I'm not giving you, you know, love, resources, money, efforts, etc., etc. And so it's just like, well, I want this person in my life, you know, like, so it's like, since I want this person in my life, I have to do these things, you know. Then that's just how you feel. You just feel chained to that. It could be, it doesn't even have to be a person. It could be a way of doing, like, this could be your own mindset, you know, where it's just like, if these people aren't doing certain things for me, then I turn into this very hateful, vengeful type of person, you know, like my nurturing skills, my motherly skills are no more, you know. So that could be a mindset that's keeping you stuck, you know, in particular things, but most definitely some way of thinking. It's most definitely not honestly and proactively helping you create the life that you want. It's not bringing things into this physical world that you truly, truly desire. Okay. It could also be investing or having relationships that are manipulative. So being mindful of that. Okay. So let's go ahead and get some angel cards. Thank you so very much, Spirit messages from your angels. What additional messages do you have for my Pisces? Show me clearly, please. Okay, so we have Isaiah at the bottom of the deck. It's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I am watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. We have Chantal. New romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or through reignited passion in your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving love. I don't really do romantic love, you guys, here. Some of you guys, I most definitely feel like it could be, for sure. But I also feel like this is just talking about your ability to love. Like I said, some of you guys, that is a mindset when it's just like, if I'm not getting this, then I'm no longer going to love, blah, this and blah, that. It's like you're focused so much on the physical versus more so on just the act of love and what love can do and what love can grow into and what love can do for a person. So it's just like, if I'm not getting certain physical things, then I'm no longer going to love on you. I'm no longer going to show you that love. I'm no longer going to give you that understanding. If you're not doing what it is that I want you to do, that's manipulative. Okay. So I do feel like this right here is just being open to receiving love for yourself, unconditional love, because I do feel like if you act that way towards others, it's because you act that way towards yourself. How you treat yourself is usually a reflection of how you treat others. So this is like showing unconditional love to yourself. Okay, like even if you do certain things, understand you still deserve love even within your mistakes, etc., etc., despite what you, how you were raised. Because maybe when like the way you were raised, if you made a mistake, you couldn't do something or go somewhere, you know. So it's just like, I have to reach certain reach certain marks or whatever in order for me to have love or feel love and blah 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 that. Showing this unconditional love to yourself, so that you can be receptive to unconditional love shown towards you. Okay. And then we have Ariel. New psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow for your spiritual gifts to open through prayer, study, and meditation. And with these endings that have taken place, they're most definitely helping you with these new abilities. Okay, so Whether that's like, okay, my intuition told me to this, or I actually did feel this way during that situation. It's like understanding and studying with those situations, even your certain feelings that you have, because when you, especially my Pisces, you know, y'all have a lot of abilities. The abilities that y'all have, they do take some time to study and you have to study and develop them, okay? So you can understand them, so you can protect yourself, so you won't have to go through certain situations again. Okay, so Serfina says, I'm the angel of families. A happy change or addition is coming to your family. So some of you guys could be having a baby. I do feel like there's a lot of childhood healing. I feel like this is you healing a child within you, showing that child within you love. Some of you guys, this is you most definitely making a change as far as like changing locations or something, or moving a family somewhere else. But yeah, so let's get some messages from your chakra cards. Thank you so very much for the additional messages you have from my Pisces. Show me clearly, please. Ooh, that is not it. Okay. So we have impatience and enlightenment. Okay, so impatience, just talk about your throat chakra, and actually we're going to enlightenment first because it talks about your solar plexus. It's your planning process. So if you have a logical or a scattered approach when it comes to problem solving in your life. So it says the opportunity to make an enlightened decision is inherent in topaz. A journey of true destiny is the vibrational energy here. Regal gold and earthly brown mix to create something spectacular. Your experience will guide others. So your experience will guide others. If I seek peace, I must embrace my fears. At this time, your journey is more important than your destination. Remember, if you face your fear, you will grow stronger. Relief awaits. My thoughts always drive my choices. How can I use my thoughts to heal myself? Path to enlightenment, the reluctant sage, taking time alone to connect, trusting your intuition, needing solitude, time for reflection, support, courage, and confidence. So the meditation for this is write down 3 fears, then close your eyes. Imagine these fears staying with you always. Then imagine them one by one walking in faith. So the fears that you actually believe them, walking in faith alongside you. Stride through the garden of fear and allow for them to stay behind. What's more painful, keeping your fears or releasing them? The choice is yours. So the fears that you have, you know, I don't believe that I'll ever find love. I don't believe I'll ever be able to be connected to my higher self, blah, 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 that. If those fears were true, are you gonna be okay with that? If you're not okay with those fears being true, then release them. They're not doing anything for you. Why are you holding on to it? Okay. So impatience says, and this talks about your throat chakra, you guys. This talks about personal responsibilities brought into play, matters of self-expression, personal forms of expression such as writing, art, speaking, presentation skills, etc., etc., how you communicate with others, etc., etc. So this says your desire to create may overpower the necessity of aligning with divine timing. The time to shine will come. Move with the energy and not in front of it. Being present has its own rewards. And that's cool because, you know, where you're at right now, this is just talks about a lot of waiting and being patient. If I don't take care of it, it will never happen. Now is not the time to make rushed decisions. You have made your needs known. Now leave it alone. You may block something wonderful from coming to you if you are hasty. Am I jumping the gun? If I'm being honest with myself, am I forcing something? And that goes hand in hand with that Queen of Pentacles. I was like, oh, if you're not going to do this, and I won't do this for you, you know, type of thing, versus just being patient and allowing for people to come to their own understandings and just showing them love regardless, even if that means you have to separate yourself from them at that time, because their way of thinking is not aiding in you creating a life and you creating the peace that you need. Okay. Am I jumping the gun? If I'm honest with myself, am I forcing something? Scarcity thinking, being exhausted by your efforts, success through patience, unfolding revelation, and success. Okay, so last but not least, let's get some messages from your Hear Yourself card, and we're going to wrap it up. Thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly appreciate you. What additional messages do you have from my Pisces? Show me clearly, please, Spirit. So we got healing and we have temptation that came out, okay? So let us do healing first. This is right here, 21. Illness and pain in your body is a message for you to slow down, look within, and make important changes. If you're experiencing stress, feel overwhelmed, and suffering from alignments in your body, or feel exhausted and depressed, it means that your body is trying to communicate with you. Your body wants you to start treating it with more love, treating it in a more loving manner, and listening to the message it's sending to you. You need to become more conscious of the areas in your life that you are avoiding or suppressing. Healing takes time. It is a process. Your first step towards healing is to create a safe, loving, supportive environment where you can listen to your own inner wisdom. So it's safe for you to look within when it comes to, what feelings do I feel? What emotions do I feel? Where are things sourcing from? What are these relationships saying about me? Really, like, for real. Relationships, the people that you surround yourself with, what is it saying about what I deserve? What is it saying about what I feel like I deserve? What is it saying about, like, the type of person that I am? So the action for this is take a few deep breaths and relax your body. Place your hands on an area in your body where you have pain. Ask your body, is there a message you want to give me? This message may come to you as a thought, words, images, insights, feelings, memories, etc. Saying, I call upon divine healing intelligence to help release all pain, blockages, and density from this area. Watch and feel as dense energy leaves your body. Say, I call on my divine healing intelligence to infuse this area with a green ray of light. I ask that all the immune mechanisms of my body be activated and my body now return to a state of perfect balance and health. Imagine a green light moving through your body and repairing it, gently bringing awareness back to normal, and open your eyes. And this is very beautiful, you guys. And it sucks because the blockages right here, sometimes you put forth a lot of effort towards other people, they don't truly understand your own health. Like, it can make you sick. So just like really making sure you're listening to your own body and doing what's best for you, and understanding your body naturally heals itself. But if you continue to put yourself out there and not give yourself time to heal, it's only going to make it more difficult. It's putting more work on your body. Okay, so sometimes I see some of you guys actually being forced to sit down and create versus putting a lot of physical effort into things. Your body's not working the same that, like right now, because it needs to heal, it needs to rest. So it's like you're having to focus more so on your feminine to legit create things for you. So let's see what 19 says. Temptation. Life is full of temptations, and right now you're being asked to choose the higher path. Your need to prove that you are worthy and important is clouding your true purpose and tempting you to make the wrong decisions. Be aware of what's happening in your life right now. Are you feeling bored in a relationship and looking for something outside of your partnership instead of being honest and working on the challenges you are experiencing? Or are you moving on? Is there a work opportunity that is tempting you to act without integrity in order to get ahead? Are you using money as an excuse to not follow your heart? This card asks you to focus on the bigger picture and be honest with yourself and take the higher path. Another opportunity that is much grander than what you have imagined is on its way. Just be open to it and allow for it into your life. And literally, that's cool, because the hidden things that'll help you remove these blockages is you understanding you have the power to create the life that you want. You don't have to help build someone else's business up to create your life. You don't have to focus on scarcity mindset and etc. You don't have to focus on even being accepted. The only acceptance you need to focus on is the acceptance that you have within yourself. If you accept yourself, that's all that matters. Literally. So I pray that this message resonated for whoever it's supposed to resonate for, you guys. I love y'all so much, and remember, you guys, we're always lit, we're always growing. Y'all have a wonderful day, evening, on purpose. Okay, toodles.